Uh, it's time for the gift. Oh yeah, 120 shrines. Yeah, all complete. So we're gonna go to Forgotten Temple and go get the final gift from the sages. Yeah. Oh, did it not let me? Oh, okay. It didn't save up close, or I didn't save. I thought I would have saved it. Yeah, it's right there. What the heck? It's taking me back to the tower, but I was already at Forgotten Temple. So. Okay, well. That's weird because it said that I saved. Bless you. Huh. Well, maybe she has to take her to school if she's kindergarten age. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like she was running in the kitchen. I can hear it if I'm sitting on my bed. Huh. That little girl, because she used to run a lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, a little girl. I mean, that's the thing about a little girl is that she has to go to sleep, or younger people want to sleep longer. So. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think she gets her to sleep, and then she goes and starts booming. Oh. Well, then how does her granddaughter sleep? No, that's what I'm saying. I don't see how Dan and the granddaughter sleep if she's over here with the soundboard or the. Yeah, I guess they shut the door to their rooms or something. Yeah. Well, I think Dan lives downstairs. I think Vicky's in like your room. And then the granddaughter's probably in the guest room. Oh, so Vicky controls the kitchen, the outside top patio. Mm. When Dan was helping with the garage sale, they started arguing. Yeah. Over. They were down on the downstairs patio because she gets him to help her, and then she gripes at everything he does. She was like, no, 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 no. Oh. No. And then he got all mad, and then like, don't put that there. I just put all of that over there so I could have a place to walk through. Yeah, I wouldn't want. That would be my hell boss right there. Yeah. It's like somebody wouldn't give a shit about the other person. He was like, basically, do it yourself then. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't say it like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, then anyway, they were arguing, and he's like, oh, she's like, well, I'll go in your room and sell your stuff. Or something like that. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
I bet you anything he goes downstairs.
Yeah.
I doubt she. The, I mean, it would be weird if she was downstairs, but I don't think she is.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
even when I thought there was a leak coming up from underneath the floor
Uh-huh.
to where my toilet was, and I called her, she was like, we were talking about it, and she's like, "What about now? I'm going to turn on my shower. I'm going to flush the toilet." And then finally I went, "Uh-oh, it's not coming. It's
Uh-huh.
leaking from my toilet from the very back,
Uh-huh.
and then coming back under the baseboard." And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And because she was saying, "Yeah, Dan says he can always hear when you take a shower."
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
and I'm thinking,
So
yeah,
Dan's in the downstairs?
he must be in the downstairs room.
Oh, okay.
Or not unless he's down there in the, who knows what their downstairs bedroom is.
Yeah.
It's not a bedroom for him. Maybe, but anyway, I know she uses the one upstairs.
Okay. Oh, the shower upstairs?
No, the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well,
see,
that keeps the marriage together when the
no,
man and the woman they don't live
know.
it they don't live.
I don't know. But I don't know if you know this, but I think it wasn't their house 3 bedroom, 3 bath.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, okay. When we looked up online.
Yeah.
Anyway, these older units, that hallway door and this door, the whole bathroom was connected.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them it's just 2 bedrooms in the condo, and this is a giant bathroom. That's how it was over there, and it still might be at West and Diane's.
Yeah.
It's one. It has a bathtub, but it has a bigger, bigger bathroom, which is a waste of space. They divided ours and made it into 2 extra bedrooms.
Yeah.
But I think they're 3 bathroom, 3 bedroom. So they still have their washer and dryer downstairs where our garden tub is, probably, and then the shower and the sink. Yeah, downstairs.
Yeah.
Right by Mama. I went back looking for you on the bed.
Mom. Oh, Tula's over there. Tula's in the valley. Tula in the valley.
I get so cold downstairs with icy cream.
With the icy creams. Ice cream. Too cold. Too cold. You're surprised you hadn't seen Vanilla Ice in an ice cream commercial? Ice cream. Too cold. Too cold. Then I really feel like super. I feel like real old man. He was like ice cream, and like 57 years old. I just turned 50 and he turned like 60. And he was like, ice cream. I was like, dang, my life went so fast. It's over. Nah, it's over already. Yeah, she's really sensitive about the exposed hoo-hoo. And they expose. Well, after they groom her, it's like it's a shoo and the poo poo is all
shaved.
Yeah, it's all shaved.
Which is wonderful because
Yeah.
She can't have dingleberries.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's no dingleberries. Yeah. She has the exposed hoo-hoos and doo-doos. Oh, she's so cute.
She was so happy when you carried her in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was too excited.
There's a picture.
Cute. Yeah. I put her on the couch to take after groom pictures. So she could be a Shih Tzu model.
So you were texting me all that night. He came back here and I was changing and you so I could come up to make my taco bowl and all that. and I didn't see the model picture and the.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to beat everybody else's pictures. I'm just trying to see what kind of snaps everybody else gets.
Oh no.
I'm interested in what kind of photos other people are taking too. So,
Yeah, mommy.
just out of curiosity.
I just.
Mm.
And beautiful pictures of Tula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tula's a fashion model, like Bella before her.
Yeah. It was
Mm.
Bella and Tula always looked their best.
Mm.
But it was hard with Bella. You know what he would do? Do you know what Bella would do? We bring her in and put her upstairs, and she would want to, instead of trying to let us get a picture of her with her bow
Yeah.
or whatever, uh, and how pretty she looked, she wanted to run right to the water and then slurp up all that blah and then mess up her beer before we could get
Oh, yeah.
Or we could get it from him shot.
No, I love taking the videos of Bella when she came from the groomer because she would go crazy, running towards me. So I love getting that initial, I'm home.
She used to run up the stairs.
Yeah.
When I put her, or I carry her up, but used to put her just on the ground and then she would run up the stairs to me.
Yeah. I loved it. The baby.
And not so pudgy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was more athletic
Yeah.
before she, got tumors and all that. Oh, she's a waddly.
But and it's so funny with them. They're so pampered and everything. You know, being inside and being on the beds and sleeping. So these floors they just slide.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
wall
yeah.
pads are so soft.
I like the slidings. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to really go far. Where did you go?
You know it.
Where did you go to? There you are. Boy, you're just sneaky girl.
She's a sneaking.
Yes. Yes. There's that baby. Okay. You're gonna stay here with me.
Okay. Let me do. Guess what? Welcome to Pizza Hut. Oh. Y'all ready to party? Yeah. Welcome to party. We're going to the. Yeah. We're going to. We're in the Forgotten Temple. We took the long way so we could fight the Guardians. Obviously. Obviously. It's Thursday the 13th. There's like an older memory from the 20th century. It's like it's 8 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Or something like that. They used to have like this commercial or this saying. It's 9 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Ooh. It is time to visit the sages. Oh, here's the treasures. The gifts are here. Oh, they just lay them out like that. Cap of the Wilds. Trousers of the Wild. Is this going to be the tunic of the Wild? I bet. You know why? Because we're going to get wow, wow, wickedy, 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 wickedy, wickedy. Got your proclivities. Oh. The final stamina vessel? Or can I get an extra heart container? All right. Oh, excellent. Oh, yeah. What's the music of the? It should be like oh, so that'd be awesome. All right, all right. Now we know what to do. Well, I thought it was going to be a little bit more epic than that. I thought I was going to get like the Sword of Eternity or something. Oh well, maybe next time. The Sword of Infinity. Yay. We got the Wild Wild, the Wickedy Wild Wild set. Breath of the Wild Wild. Mm. We got to upgrade the Wild. First, we have to go to the Mentos Fairy. Mentos, the fresh maker. Yeah, I used to love getting those things, Mentos, and then just eating all the Mentos, and then there'd be no Mentos. And then I'd say, there's no more Mentos. I guess it was not Mentos to be. Oh, yes. Oh, I need Nadra's scale? Oh, crap. Tell you one thing, welcome to the team. I need ferocious claw. Shit. Oh, I need. I need scales and claws. For that, we'll need dragons. Looking at me. Going after the dragons now. House of the Dragons, they have that hot Australian girl. Most guys, they see her, they're like, man, I like to fuck her. Yeah, maybe some people don't think she's that attractive, that Australian girl, but I think she's pretty banging, though. For a young woman, pretty banging. Pretty banging. Yeah. She's bang-alicious. In the musical world, I guess I'd call her a banger. Ah, indeed. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Bam. Freezing my tits off. Eh. Yo, where the dragons at? Where's my boy? Yeah. Guess what? Oh. Ah. Oh. Good thing I had Meepus Grace. Yeah.
If I eat guacamole, or do you believe you?
Oh no, go ahead. Take it.
What if I eat all of it?
Oh yeah, eat all of it.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, I already had a buttload of Doritos and guacamole earlier. Yeah, I'm good. That third taco sent me over the edge. Ah, that's what I needed. I guess you're just what I needed. I needed a dragon claw. Mm, 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 mm. You can eat the guacamole, eat the ravioli. You can even drink the stoli. I don't care because I'm a real G. You could eat the guacamole. You could drink the stoli. You can eat the ravioli. You could play with the roly polies. Hell yeah. Indeed. Without a doubt. I put a whoop down on my ass. But Scotty ain't having that. He's about to get no wise. All right. Welcome to the team, baby. Ow. Welcome to the dream team, baby. Let's do kind of butthole. Oh, did the Houston Texans do good at the first preseason game? Houston Texans. 27-7. Oh, that's the final right there. Oh, it's a preseason. It doesn't count. So 27-7. Send your ass to heaven. I'll be going to the 7-Eleven. Uh, uh. Oh, I did it. Nice. Got that scale. Mm. They better get no wise. I'll be back, bitch. This time. Next time I'm coming with all my shit. Literally. Right. I'm in the palm tree. I'm in the palm tree. Queen, I need some punani. What? That's not part of the plot. The you don't know about the special quest, the punani run? The lost quest of punani. I'm gonna get armed to the teeth. Yeah, Mom said Benicio del Toro. Sicaro was on. She said Benicio del Toro. That's a great actor, and I said, yeah, but I don't. I mean, I'm sure Sicaro is okay, but uh, James Bond and all that other shit. But the legendary performance of Benicio del Toro isn't the Collector in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's Dr. Gonzo from uh, Hunter S. Thompson's, Terry Gilliam's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's probably the best performance he's ever done. A lot of people would not agree, but some people wouldn't watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Maybe some people read the Hunter S. Thompson novel. You know, it's probably that women don't like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a pretty males like it because it's just pure insanity and the novel's written by a man. The principal characters pretty much are men, except for a few female characters, really. So yeah, women just don't like that kind of shit. I would say sometimes. But to most men, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is like On the Road by Jack Kerouac, but with lots of drugs and a lot of shenanigans and a lot of craziness. So yeah, it's like Jack Kerouac's On the Road on acid. That's what Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing, Terry Gilliam's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is like. I still have a fond place for it in my heart. So even if there's legions of people or there's a substantial amount of people that don't appreciate it, their loss, I would say.
The roof's protection is now ready to roll.
Hulkamania, brother, hell yeah! Snap to a Slim Jim. You know it, brother. Oh yeah.
The volley scale is now ready.
Oh. Yeah. So tomorrow's Friday Fly Day. David Cronenberg's 40th anniversary of the Fly remake. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to get into those old Vincent Price movies, but even though I spent, some time growing up in the 20th century, I'm just not really feeling it like the Vincent Price, you know, vibe. Although I Am Legend, I did watch that. It was pretty good. It's definitely old. Yeah. But The Fly 1986, the remake of the original Fly with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis is made by David Cronenberg, is basically a masterpiece. Head to the jungle. The Baron Tower. I'll don my hood to attack the lizard monsters. What I tell these boys.
Barbosa's Fury is ready.
Got the thunder helm. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Bring me the dragon. So it's a lightning deflector. Fascinating. Where be the dragon? You're not worthy of wielding the sword of He-Man. You're not worthy of the honor of He-Man. You're not worthy of Grayskull. That much is certain. Oh. Boomerang-a-tang. Oh. You messed up my boomerang-a-tang. How dare ye? This is inconceivable. Uh, welcome to the team. Who? Who? How about them apples? Yeah, that'd be funny. Like to maybe that would be fun to get so old that no one knows your expressions from your time period. Like, what if one day you say, "How about them apples?" and then no one knows what you're saying because it's an old because it's outdated slang expression, and then you say, "How about them apples?" and then somebody says, "Yeah, what about them?" They don't get the joke. Yeah, that would be pretty weird though. But I suppose eventually it's sort of inevitable. You know where you are? You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die. That part's pretty funny. And Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. I hope everybody enjoyed my video from a few years back, Welcome to the Jingle, the Christmas parody. Yeah, I actually went through the neighborhoods making uh, filming footage for that. Going to the, I guess it's like what would you call that an upper class neighborhood? Yeah, upper middle class neighborhood. So working at CVS Pharmacy back in the day, when I was like fresh young and like early 20s. I was really getting into my low paying job, and I was being real friendly because it was like Christmas time, greeting all the customers, all that stuff. And I told one, then they had this old guy, they had this one elderly gentleman customer, and I was like, "Happy holidays, Merry Christmas," and "Bah humbug." He told me "bah humbug." It's like, you guys, I know this low paying job sucks, but I'm trying to perk myself up, you know? You guys just play along, okay? I know this job sucks donkey dong, but let's just pretend that it's okay. All right. Everybody, when it's Christmas, uh, just act like act like you're getting into the spirit of the season, you know. Even if you got problems in your life or whatever, or bad attitude or whatever it is. Uh, at this pharmacy, I worked during the daytime, but I worked the overnight shift a lot, and there are some cool things about the overnight shift, but obviously there's drawbacks like sleeping during the day, for instance. Your sleep schedule being off. Yeah, that's not good. And so about 3 or 4, we'd go to Whataburger every night because Whataburger was like 24 hours. And they had some Indian dude that was like the manager of the Whataburger. And one night he noticed that I love going to Whataburger and I love eating the Whataburger food. So naturally, he saw somebody like enthusiastic about Whataburger. And the Indian guy, maybe he was short staffed or something. He's like, "Hey, why don't you come work here? Come, Indian guy like Apu from The Simpsons. He's like, hey, why don't you work here? Come work at Whataburger. Would you like to come work here?" And I was like, well, I'm already getting paid minimum wage, and I'm sure that this doesn't pay very good. So, I said it politely, like, I don't know, I already have a job or something. I guess that's the polite way to say it. I already have a job. Thank you, though. Thank you for your consideration or whatever. Mhm. Well, this guy really likes Whataburger. Maybe he will put up with shit, lots of bullshit for many months or maybe even a few years. He'll bring up my store sales. Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again. Apu was never restored to Simpsons because they made it. They said that was racist. The character. Yeah, the Simpsons can't be woke. So if the Simpsons goes woke, then it's pretty much dead at that point. It doesn't have that spark, that edge, that vitality to it anymore. It's over. In other words, that's like South Park can't be woke either. Where we at the Harker Lake down. At the Harker Lake down. Looking for the dragon. Usually I'm more successful at finding the dragon a lot faster. But this time I'm really getting lost trying to find the dragon. Speak of... Is that it? No, oh no, I just started Fire Ocean. It would play that Asian music, mystical music if the dragon was near. No, is it that way? You hear those birds? Hear those birds. Time to go back to the hood. No, we need to go savage on them. Skeleton. Wow, we need to go barbarian style on them. Come back here, boy. How dare you? Well, I mean, that's kind of good that Lord of the Rings is not like Star Trek. Like it has a definitive history and it has a definitive ending because Star Trek can just go on forever and ever and there's not a definitive ending, really. But the Lord of the Rings is more like the Bible. It has a definitive ending. So if Amazon, MGM, or the Tolkien estate tries to milk out the Lord of the Rings brand. I suppose the world of Middle Earth would still exist, but it would definitely, the quality would take a hit. You know, it would definitely just be like Disney getting Star Wars. It would, you just know that you were just getting a product instead of something special. So something unique. It would just be content slop. That's pretty much what the Rings of Power is anyway. But I want to see a Planet of the Apes trilogy called Lord of the Orangutans. What about that? Your skill is not enough. Finally. Die there. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah. It's rude to throw spears at people's heads. How rude. But I'm really after the big kahuna burger. Hit you in your butt. Hit you in your balls. Everybody love those new ice shot gloves. Shocking. You know, there's like a criminal out there like, oh, I can't wait to get some shot gloves. Yeah. There's like a gangster out there, like a drug boss. I want those shot gloves immediately. It's time to build the cyber suit. He builds a cyber suit like Iron Man. Congratulations. You're not as badass as Donkey Kong. That was the saddest day of my life, when I realized that Five Guys and Fries were going to go out of business. Thought, how could I go on? How could the nation ever recover if Five Guys and Fries ever closed down? Could we actually survive? Was that supposed to be humor? That was like an attempt at it, though. Well, it did take me 5 years to get over Finnegan's. That was a sad day. In the Great Recession. The casualties. The dragon's like by the falls. Yeah. Oops. Alarming reports from the USS Lincoln aircraft carrier. It says CENTCOM delivers forceful response to alarming USS Abraham Lincoln crew reports. Oh, it's just basically the liberal media wants Trump to fail. I guess Israel to fail too. In the conflict with Iran, yeah. So they want to find any kind of negative rumors or negative news that they could push to try to put Democrats back in power for 2026 elections, but they may not come back into power though after the debacle of 2020 to 2024, the absolute horror that was. So it may be difficult for them to return to power, I would say. Even if people feel like switching their Nikes to Reeboks, it would be a huge gamble at this point for American voters to do that, even if they felt like it just for the hell of it. Sometimes if you have perfectly good Nikes, there's no point in switching to Reeboks or Adidas. That's all I'm saying. Especially if the last time you bought some Reeboks or an off-brand that the shoes fell apart. So because it was shitty quality. What was it, Mark Twain who said, if voting mattered, they wouldn't let you do it? Was that Mark Twain? Like during the COVID-19 pandemic, lockdowns and everything, social distancing, the Democrats, the elites, they wanted they didn't care about, you know, what your favorite brand of soda is, but they really care about people's important decisions, you know, about controlling people's important decisions in life. But all matters of importance, they want control to decide that for the people, for themselves. So they want to control all matters of people's lives, economic, social. They want to control people's thoughts and ideas. Um, they want to control like when people can go out and um, how far apart you're supposed to stay, distance. They want to decide all matters of importance and consequence. But for all unimportant matters, they couldn't care less. Like what kind of chicken wings you like to eat. But all matters of importance, of pertinence, of consequence, that's what they like to control. Oh, I went. There we go. Yeah, I heard rumors they're going to try to run Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for president for 2028. But the Democrat Party's last two attempts to run a female for president have failed. It's kind of a risky strategy, even though she's younger. But she's stupid. She's kind of hot, but people kind of vote with their wallets, not their eyes or their dicks, necessarily. So, and some might even say, well, she's not really that attractive. So, she froze her ovaries, her eggs, and then she dumped her ex-boyfriend or whatever. So she's like, I'm a strong, single, independent Latina woman. And I was working hard as a waitress. I'm a working person. Yeah, I don't know what the angle. I mean, I don't know if she's gonna be coronated with the nomination, but I guess we'll see. Shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm in the dragon. I'm not. All right, there's the dragon. Frodo Dragons. Ooh. Well, maybe Alex Stein could be her boyfriend because he was saying, you got a sweet Latina booty. You got a sweet Latina booty. Ooh. That was when he said you got sweet Latina booty. I never really tried to look at pictures of her ass. I don't know if she does or not. She have a nice ass? I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't searched out that kind of material. AOC likes white guys, so there you go. They should hook up. She's single now, right? Go for it. If you like the sweet Latina booty. Well, I'm not really winning this. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, she's pretty stupid, but maybe I guess they're going with the ethnic or the female vote, or they're going with, yeah, I guess youth, Latina, female. Is that what they're going for? They're gonna try to make her into a Latina Obama, something like that. Latina Obama. There we go. Now we're in. Yes. Ooh. My kind of dragon. Oh boy. Yeah, you got to get like one dragon part at a time, unfortunately. Sadly. Quit dragging my heart around. Quit dragging my heart around. Stop. No, is it stop dragging my... I'm surprised nobody did that, even with lazy ass AI. Like lazy ass AI, stop dragging my heart around with Stevie Nicks and that's really old though. Tom Petty and the duet between Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. I froze my ovaries. So what is the purpose of freezing one's ovaries? To delay a pregnancy, to keep your ovaries intact so you can implant them later inside your body. And so when it's time to inseminate the eggs, the sperm, or whoever that guy is or that donor is, then you're ready to have children. But you can't wait too long. Technically, you could have children in your 50s or 60s, but it gets riskier and riskier for females if they do that. So if they wait too long. But that's a way that females that can't afford it can extend the biological clock a little bit. It doesn't mean they're able to, you know, be immortal or anything. It doesn't mean they can beat Father Time or Mother Nature, but they could just delay. They could just hold it off. They could just delay the inevitability of mortality in time, just for a little while longer. So that's what it is. So a lot of people have theorized that AOC is going to try to run for president in 2028. And then somewhere in her early 40s, maybe um, have a kid or whatever after she unfreezes her eggs, or maybe she'll find a surrogate. I don't know. Stop freezing my eggs around. Mm. Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Bingold. Bingold? Bingold. I just combined the two words, so that's how I created a new word. Okay, we got Ferocious Claw. That's what we came here for. That was the mission. That was the purpose. Yeah, the Navy's supposed to eat good, even if they're at wartime. So, for sailors on a major aircraft carrier, the U.S. Abraham Lincoln, to get old uh, meat or something is kind of unheard of. The Navy is supposed to have the best cuisine out of all the branches of military service, so that's pretty bizarre to hear rumors about that. That's supposed to be the best shit. I mean, unless they were running out of supplies or something, I don't know. They had to ration, or for some reason they weren't being supplied adequately. They're trying to find the identity of a $1 billion Powerball winner in a small town of. Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is, there's not like there might be something like gas station loyalty, but there's kind of no such thing as gas station loyalty. I mean, people habitate around each other, not necessarily always because they like each other. It's because they can afford to live a certain place, or they live a certain place, or they have family members. They have good enough jobs to live in a certain area, they make a certain income. It's not like they love all the people that they live around necessarily, or like their neighbors all the time. You know, that a lot of that is just coincidental. Um, a lot of that is just arbitrary, superfluous. It's just it doesn't mean anything. And so, yeah, I mean, there is an old guy at the gas station. Uh, there's an old man, and he's way up there. Maybe he's 60. No, he's probably like 70s, and he still gets around, and he's dressing like it's the 1970s, and he has an old car, an old Buick, and he's wearing like a pocket protector, and he's like living kind of like in a different time, and that's kind of charming. But the guy, he has bifocals on, he's got the striped shirt and the bald head, and all the it's kind of charming that he's still living back in the ancient times. Yeah, he's got the bifocals, the pocket protector, the striped shirt. He's got the old Buick, all that stuff. And I notice every time I go to the Quickie Mart, uh, he comes a lot to play his lotto numbers. And so if it's somebody like that who always comes and like plays the Powerball at 8 p.m., at the same time, 3 times a week, and that's how he chooses to spend his retirement, you know. And he's alone. His wife is probably dead, you know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's his little, you know, little excitement for the week. Getting out at the gas station. Maybe for a little excitement, he even goes out to the. He goes. Maybe he doesn't go in the nighttime to a pub or a bar because he thinks it might be too dangerous. You know, there might be fights or gunfights. There might be brawls. There might be, you know, it might be real loud and smoky. Maybe he doesn't go then, but maybe he goes to the pub at like happy hour where it's a little bit more mellow, where elderly people usually go to the more mellow part of the bar. Not always, but yeah, I mean, so I guess there is this idea of the frequent gas station uh, person, but I think a lot of people, if they found out they won millions of dollars, they would say, "All right, I'm gonna stay anonymous if I can, and I'm fucking getting the fuck out of this bumblefuck town." And so a lot of people wouldn't tell anybody, and they wouldn't even know anybody at the gas station. It's not like they're like necessarily super tight, and the gas station owner or the clerk is only, you know, like nice to you if you're a regular customer because you bring them money. It could easily be somebody else that's buying cigarettes or buying beer or lotto, buying gas, Slurpees or whatever. Yeah. But I'm sure the people in that small town are having a fun time guessing who could it be? Trying to whittle down the usual suspects, the regulars, the townies. Well, but most people would, if they won that kind of money, they'd say, "C'est la vie, sayonara, ciao, I'm out of here, and I'm never coming back." Sayonara. Oh, it looks like I have the wrong attire. Barbarian is better suited for this kind of mission. Hot springs. Yeah, I went to Springs, Arkansas, and uh, lived and worked there for a little while. And so I decided, oh, you know, let's try some of this hot spring water. And so I got a jug, filled it up, this hot mineral water, But I guess the excitement faded when I realized, oh, it's just water. Okay. Well, it was hot spring water though. Yeah. It's just water. But it's nice, hot spring, natural water. That's good. Gotta appreciate and don't take for granted the little things like finding water. It's very important. Don't take water for granted. Yeah. Like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Weed needs. Yeah, that's it. A lot of people in Africa don't even have water. True story. Yeah, so I donated some money to the Chris Pratt Water Fund on. I think it was Omaze was the philan. I'm not really. I'm not never. I was never wealthy enough to be a philanthropist, but that was a way you could do it and not be rich. So it was like build water wells for people in Africa, and so I sent the money through that Omaze website, and I got a T-shirt. Well, I donated over the years like various things, and then so the Chris Pratt was a part of the Water for Africa initiative, and so I still have the coin. It said, "Here, you have just had a Pratt attack," and there was a coin with Chris Pratt on it. There's a Chris Pratt coin, and it said Pratt attack. So yeah, I'm not gonna take water for granted. Yeah. What if there was a major hurricane or that knocked out the water supplies, and then there was a major drought, and then there was, whatever, yeah, and water, even in places that like Houston, Texas, that are used to having water. What if there was a major drought, a major shortage, and oh, I guess they're having water problems in Puerto Rico, but that kind of sounds more like mismanagement, though, like bureaucratic mismanagement of water resources in Puerto Rico. It looked easier to traverse this way. Ah, traversion. I like that idea. Like it more, not in practice, but in concept. The concept of traversion, traversing things, traversing places. Dude, where's my car? Go the wrong way again. Damn it. This takes too much effort to find an orange fire dragon. At least we got a bird's eye view. Those were funny commercials. Did Captain Obvious retire? Hi, I'm Captain Obvious. He probably got too old. But maybe they'll get him out of retirement like the most interesting man in the world for Dos Equis beer. We need you back, Captain Obvious. But I retired. We'll pay you more. This brand needs your help. Okay. As long as I make a few millies. I need another boat. Do you believe this is the path of Dinrol? But I could be mistaken. When the news said that medical fields were running out of blood supply, kind of reminded me of like if they made a band name, Blood Supply, because they already had a band called Air Supply. Like they should make a band called Blood Supply, like that. Oh, the most hilarious part is they said they needed more people with typo negative blood, like the rock band typo negative. Peter Still. And my world is coming down. Bring it on down. It's a nightmare, but at least it's clear. That we live again. Yeah, that's a great song. But for your Halloween lovers, they also made a song by Typo Negative called Hallows Eve. It's one of my favorites. Choo-choos. I prefer chi-chis. Ah, there she is. There she is. You watch too much Rathacon with Ricardo Montalban? Yeah. That's that.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
The part where Ricardo Montalban as Khan sees the Enterprise and says, there she is. There she is. That's not often memed, but I thought that was like be memorable, meme worthy. Link, I had to freeze my eggs because I wanted to run for president. Because I still want to have children, but I want to run for president first. Get ready for that Friday Fly Day, 40th anniversary of David Cronenberg's cult and absolute masterpiece classic, The Fly. Yes, I have the original VHS from the 1980s. The Great Skeleton. Need to increase our typo negative blood supply. It's time to start harvesting the humans. Just kidding. Instead of like Mad Max, where they had all the young women that were like breastfeeding, that was disturbing. You'd have like a, oh, I guess they already had that in Blade, where they had like the bad Lucifer was harvest, or Count Dracula was harvesting. They had the blood bank, but it was like literally. Yeah, I guess people had seen that before. But yeah, I guess until Mad Max Fury Road, they hadn't seen like women being milked for breast milk. That was pretty disturbing. Oh, we gotta hurry. Uh-oh. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that's what we needed. Oh, nice. I think I did get his claw. Finish you first. I get the claw didn't roll. Well, uh, tis was hidden. It reminds me of the old days hunting ostriches in the volcanic mountains of old. Just like the good old days. Should be able to upgrade our attire of the wild. Some OG shit. Keep it OG. Gotta keep it OG. You gotta keep it OG. Cause that's the way to be. Mentos, the fresh maker. Yeah, it's funny to like repeat the same joke over and over. Like a David Letterman show. Like the old David Letterman show. I would like you to enhance my pants so I can do a dance. Ooh. Oh, I need 2 Dinral's claws and 2 ferocious claws. Oh, poo poo. Well, it's almost Taylor Swift Midnights. Is that an album? I don't know. Sounds like it. I will totally enhance the wild, the outfit of the wild, but you know, go off to the next fantasy realm, which is called REM Sleep. So What's the secret to sleep? No, it's not. It's not drinking beer. It's not smoking weed. It's not necessarily even uh, spanking your monkey or anything. It's really, it's like an old school. It's the old wives' tale. Yeah, just have a little glass of milk and free your mind of thoughts and just go there. Yeah, maybe play a little Legend of Zelda before you go to sleep. Something kind of where you solve a lot of puzzles and explore and roam, and then something relaxing with the Japanese piano jazz, like